Welcome back to Just Scribble. I have a whole bunch of Van Diemen's inks here. I have their entire Encore collection, and we are going to open these up and swatch them so we can check them out and see what we think. Let me take all of the protective wrapping off of them and we will get started. Okay, I have opened everything up. I'm actually missing one of the inks. I have them in order based on how I had written them down here to do the swatching. And then I have the May fountain pen ink. So this is the May 2024 ink. I did order this in May, and I've actually had this order for a little bit. I just haven't had a chance to film it, and I hadn't unpackaged everything. There are 16 inks in the Encore collection, and they are all themed around the theater. And they have these beautiful boxes that say Encore, and then they have the name. They have these little cherubs on them. There's information on the back about them being made in Tasmania, handmade. There's the Van Diemen's logo at the top. And then they have the Australian made and owned certificate or symbol there. So this is 15 of the 16 Encore inks, and then the May ink, and I'm really excited. I kid you not, every time they launch a new collection, I think it's my favorite. But I really think this one is going to be my favorite. So I'm going to scoot everything kind of off to the side so that I can grab them as we go. And we're going to swatch them on my Cosmo Air Light notebook. I have already made spots for each of the swatches with the names on them. That way I could keep them straight and keep them in order. And then I did put in parentheses a little S if it was a shimmer ink. So we are going to go through and do the non-shimmer inks first, and then we'll go back through and we'll add the shimmer inks. It just helps me keep my water a little bit cleaner that way. And that way I don't get shimmer particles in inks that don't shimmer. So I have my water. I have my little fountain pen shirt that I use to wipe my dip pen. I have my automatic pen that I use for swatching. It's my favorite thing to swatch with. And then I have one of my glass dip pens that I'll do some scribbles with so you can kind of see how the ink writes. And we are going to dig in. So we're going to start with Avant-Garde. The bottles are so gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited. And I'm just going to go through and swatch each ink. Look at that. So pretty. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a scribble. Just so we can see what it'll look like when you write with it. And I'm going to put this to music, and I'm just going to go through and swatch each of these, and then I will see you back here. Okay, I finished all of the non-shimmer ones, and then I looked across the room and there was a tiny little package that had fallen away from its friends, and I think this is the missing ink. So not really missing, just missing in my studio. Ta-da! And I'm so excited because this was one of the ones I was the most excited about. And now we have all 16 to check out. So let me swatch this one and swatch the shimmers, and then I will be back. Okay, so all of the Encore inks are swatched, and oh my stars, these are even prettier in person than I thought they would be. I am so excited. So let's swatch the May 2024 ink. May is my birthday month, so I was excited to get this bottle, and it's huge, giant bottle. I'm really in love with the July ink as well, so I may have to order that. I actually have some other inks from Van Dieman's to share with you guys too. So later this month, we'll have another video. Oh, this is such a pretty blue. I'm not normally a blue ink person, but I love this. So you guys probably noticed that I'm not writing any sort of words when I'm doing the scribbly stuff. I'm just doing some scribbles and some lines just so we can see kind of how it writes if you were to do cursive or what have you. It was easier than writing words over and over again. But there we have the inks. Obviously they're not dry yet, and we are going to check them out once they're dry. But I wanted to show you wet. So we have Avant-Garde, Barber of Seville, Swan Lake, which is shimmering, Standing Ovation, Stage Fright, Pas de Deux, Marriage of Figaro, which is also shimmering, Maestro. I'm in love with that acid green. That is so pretty. Madame Butterfly, which is shimmering, La Grande Jet, which is shimmering, Crescendo, Aria, Prima Donna, Last Love Letters, Graceful Pirouette, and Cupid's Bow, which is shimmering, and then the May 2024 ink. These are phenomenal. I love these inks. I am so excited, and I have a couple of new fountain pens to share with you guys, and I'm definitely going to be using a couple of these inks in those pens when I share those pens with you guys. I can already tell some of these are just absolutely perfect for pairing with those pens. Oh, they're just so pretty. So I'm going to let these dry, and then in just a second for you, we will be back and I will show you what they look like dry. All right, everything is dry except for Pas de Deux. It is a little bit wet still, but everything else is pretty much dry. There might be a little bit of wetness left on Standing Ovation, but it looks like everything else is dry, and oh my stars, these are so pretty. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. All right, so I'm gonna pull them up so you can see them up close, and I'm gonna move the paper around because a lot of these have sheening. So we have Avant-Garde and Barber of Seville, and both of those have beautiful sheening, which I hope the camera is picking up nicely. Then we have Swan Lake with the gorgeous shimmer, and then Standing Ovation that has that beautiful green sheen. Stage Fright is just a beautiful blue color, and Pas de Deux might be my favorite of all of them. I really love this purple color. I already know what pen that's going to go in, so I will definitely share that on a pen video soon. And then we have Marriage of Figaro, which has a beautiful shimmer that's a little more subtle. So I hope it's picking up. It's a little bit more subtle than the others. And I also think I have the perfect pen for that one. One of my other favorites is Maestro because I just love this acid green. It is so unique. Then we have Madame Butterfly with its beautiful shimmer, which hopefully is picking up on the camera, and La Grande Jet, which is just like an ice skating rink. It is so pretty and so shimmery and so smooth. Then we have Crescendo, which has a beautiful sheen as well. We have Aria, which has amazing shading. We have Prima Donna, which I absolutely love too. This is similar in color to some of my favorite inks, so I'm really excited for this because I know I'll use it a lot. Then there's Lost Love Letters. That's probably my least favorite, which is funny because when I was swatching it, I actually thought this would be one of my favorites because I like funky greens, but it's a little bit pea green for me personally, but I do love the shading and the brown undertones, so I think in the right pen, this might actually be quite pretty. And then we have Graceful Pirouette, which is sort of a gray toned purple. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And then we have Cupid's bow with the beautiful shimmer. And then last but not least, we have May, which is just the most perfect classic bright cobalt blue with a little bit of red sheen. These inks are so pretty and I'm so excited. This is definitely my favorite collection so far, and you guys know, if you've seen any of my other videos, I really love Van Diemen's inks. That's the majority of what's in this swatch book, and this one did not disappoint. I am super excited about this. So they have restocked their Encore inks. So if you're looking to shop, definitely go on their website. I do have a code. It's down in the description box down below so that you can save some money if you buy some bottles of ink. And then they do have a promo with their July ink so that you can get your bottle of July ink, which looks absolutely gorgeous if you reach a certain threshold. So I will put all of that down in the description box so you don't miss out on that. But these inks are so stunning, and I cannot wait to use them. Like I said, I do have a few new fountain pens that I'm going to be sharing with you guys soon, and so some of these inks will appear in those videos because I'm going to use some of these inks to fill up some of those pens. So you will see some of these inks again in videos this month, and then of course you'll see them in other videos in the future as I fill pens up with them. But that is the Encore collection from Van Diemen's. I think this is my favorite one so far, and I think these bottles are just gorgeous. They are so classy and so pretty, and I absolutely love them. They did an amazing job. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them down below, and I will definitely get back with you. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this share of Van Diemen's Encore collection. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.